Scene script. Have you ever wondered why we live in a world with only 3 dimensions? Let's take a moment to consider what we mean by dimensions. In simple terms, a dimension is a measurable extent of some kind. For instance, in our everyday lives, we exist in a 3-dimensional world. That means everything around us has a height, a width, and a depth. These 3 dimensions create the space in which we live, work, and play. They define how we perceive the world and how we interact with everything within it. But what if I told you that there's more to our universe than just these 3 dimensions? What if there's a 4th dimension lurking just beyond our comprehension? This might sound like a concept straight out of a science fiction novel, but it's a topic that has fascinated scientists and philosophers for centuries. The 4th dimension is a bit trickier to understand, primarily because we can't directly perceive it in the same way we perceive the other 3. Some theories propose that this elusive 4th dimension is time. Yes, time. The ticking of the clock, the changing of the seasons, the progression of our lives. It's a dimension that's intrinsically woven into the fabric of our existence, yet it remains intangible. Imagine for a moment, if you will, a world where time is just another spatial dimension, where we can move forward and backward in time just as easily as we move left and right. This is the essence of the 4th dimension, a realm beyond our physical grasp, yet one that significantly influences our lives. But why can't we see or touch this 4th dimension? Well, just as a 2-dimensional creature on a flat piece of paper can't perceive depth, we, as 3-dimensional beings, struggle to perceive this additional dimension of time. It's not within our physical capabilities. So, while we can't see or touch the 4th dimension, we can certainly feel its effects. Every second of every day we're moving through time, experiencing the 4th dimension in our own unique way. It's a fascinating thought, isn't it? Now let's delve deeper into this intriguing concept in our next scene. Now that we've pondered over the existence of a 4th dimension, let's delve deeper into the concept of dimensions. Dimensions, my friends, are not just science fiction concepts or the stuff of deep theoretical physics. They are, in fact, mathematical constructs that we use to describe the world around us. When we talk about dimensions, we're essentially discussing the different ways in which we can measure something. Picture a dot on a piece of paper. That dot exists in a single dimension. It has a position but no length, width, or height. Now draw a line from that dot. The line extends the dot into a second dimension, giving it length. Add another line at a right angle and you've brought the dot into a third dimension, adding width. Finally, imagine that dot becoming a sphere, extending above and below the paper. We've now added a 4th dimension, height. But dimensions aren't just about physical space. Time, for example, is often referred to as the 4th dimension. It's not something we can touch or see, but it's a crucial aspect of our reality, a measure that changes constantly, affecting everything we do. Now let's take things a step further. Mathematically, we can add or subtract dimensions as we please. We can describe a 5-dimensional space or even a 10-dimensional one. These higher dimensions might seem abstract, but they are part of mathematical models that help us understand complex phenomena, from the behavior of subatomic particles to the expansion of the universe. Dimensions help us make sense of the world, giving structure to our perceptions and experiences. They allow us to measure, to compare, to chart a course, and to make predictions. They are the language we use to describe the spatial and temporal relationships that define our reality. It's fascinating, isn't it? The world around us is a complex interplay of dimensions. We've grasped the concept of dimensions and the possibility of a 4th one. But can there be more than 4 dimensions? Let's delve into the realm of the extraordinary. The idea of higher dimensions might seem daunting at first, but it's an integral part of advanced theories in physics. One such theory is the string theory. This groundbreaking hypothesis suggests that the fundamental constituents of reality are not 0-dimensional points but 1-dimensional objects or strings. But here's the kicker. For string theory to work, it requires the existence of up to 11 dimensions. Yes, you heard it right, 11. These dimensions, however, are not perceivable by humans in the way we understand the 3 spatial dimensions in time. But why can't we perceive these dimensions? Well, one hypothesis is that these dimensions are compactified or folded onto themselves at extremely small scales, much smaller than an atom. So, while these dimensions exist, they are hidden from our everyday perception. Yet, their effects can still be profound. They could be influencing the very fabric of our reality, shaping the universe in ways we can't even begin to comprehend. For instance, these extra dimensions could be responsible for the gravity's relative weakness compared to other fundamental forces. They could also offer explanations for the mysterious dark matter and dark energy that make up over 95% of the universe. They might even be the key to reconciling quantum mechanics with general relativity, two pillars of modern physics that, at their core, seem incompatible. The exploration of these higher dimensions is no small feat. It challenges our understanding of reality, pushing the boundaries of what we thought was possible. It's like peeling back the layers of the universe, one dimension at a time. In conclusion, the idea of higher dimensions may not be as far-fetched as it initially seems. While we may not be able to perceive these dimensions, they could be fundamentally shaping our universe and reality as we know it. The idea of higher dimensions may sound like science fiction, but it's a serious field of study in modern physics. You might be wondering, how does all this talk about dimensions relate to our everyday life? Well, dimensions are not just mathematical constructs or abstract theories. They are woven into the very fabric of our daily experiences, shaping our perception of the world. Take a moment to consider your surroundings, the room you're in, the device you're using to watch this video, the cup of coffee on your table. They all exist within the boundaries of three-dimensional space. Length, width, and height define the physical reality we interact with. They give form and structure to our world, making it tangible and navigable. Let's delve into the world of architecture. Architects design buildings within the confines of three dimensions. They use dimensions to create spaces that are not just aesthetically pleasing, but also functional. The understanding of dimensions allows them to play with the perception of space, making a small room feel larger, or creating a sense of intimacy in a large hall. In the realm of engineering, dimensions are absolutely crucial. Engineers use dimensions to design and build everything from bridges and cars to cell phones and computers. A bridge's strength, a car's speed, a phone's user interface, all these are determined by how well the dimensions of their components are understood and manipulated. And let's not forget about computer graphics. The video games we play, the movies we watch, the virtual reality experiences we enjoy, they're all created in a digital, three-dimensional space. Graphic designers and animators use dimensions to create immersive, realistic environments that transport us to different worlds. Even in the field of quantum physics, the concept of dimensions is fundamental. Scientists are exploring the possibility of additional dimensions beyond the familiar three, in an attempt to better understand the nature of the universe. So, you see, dimensions are not just theoretical constructs, they permeate every aspect of our lives, influencing how we perceive and interact with the world. They are tools that help us create, innovate, and understand the universe in which we live. Dimensions are not just abstract concepts, they have practical applications too. We've journeyed through the concept of dimensions, from the three we live in, to the fourth one we experience, and even beyond. In the grand tapestry of our universe, we've explored the fundamentals of dimensions. We've delved into the understanding of our own three-dimensional world, a realm defined by length, width, and height. Yet we've also recognized that there is more to existence than just these three dimensions. We've introduced the concept of the fourth dimension, time, a dimension that we all traverse in a uniform manner. Like an invisible current in a river, time carries us forward, providing a dynamic element to our otherwise static three-dimensional world. We've dared to venture further, pondering the existence of dimensions beyond the fourth. These higher dimensions, while beyond our direct perception, could be instrumental in explaining some of the universe's most profound mysteries. From the enigmatic nature of dark matter to the unification of quantum mechanics and general relativity, higher dimensions hold tantalizing possibilities. We've also explored the practical implications of dimensions in our everyday lives. We've seen how the concept of dimensions, while abstract and theoretical, has real-world applications. From the design of computer graphics to the predictions of weather patterns, understanding dimensions allows us to model and manipulate our world in innovative ways. In our journey through dimensions, we've crossed the boundaries of human perception and ventured into realms of abstract thought. We've grappled with concepts that challenge our understanding of reality, pushing the boundaries of what we know and what we can imagine. As we conclude this exploration, remember that every concept, every theory we've discussed is but a stepping stone in our ongoing quest to comprehend the universe. They are tools to help us navigate the vast expanse of the cosmos, to decipher the underlying structure of reality, and to better understand our place within it. The next time you look around, remember, there's more to the world than meets the eye, or any of our other three dimensions.